The oldest surviving film was shot in 1888. 117 years later, a man films himself in front of a bunch of elephants at a zoo, and he creates the first ever YouTube video.
And that's cool.
The invention of film and film technology led us to this. YouTube, on the other hand,
Oh, that's hot.
I'm sorry.
high-end artistic storytelling? That's just not what YouTube is for. YouTube is just not on the same level as cinema.
I feel like
You did a lot of stuff on YouTube. Who cares? Nobody gives a shit.
You're not gonna make an impact here.
Oh, YouTube, the thing my kid watches, and it's like there's that, what, PewDiePie, and he like talks, what?
I used to be extremely famous on YouTube. My career dried up, and now I'm 27 and working at an ice cream man.
I left my silly little YouTube channel to rot in a gutter. I wanted and needed to go work in the film industry. That's where real art is made. That's just how it works. If that's not true, then I've made a huge mistake.
I told them out of my way. I don't got nothing to say. Now they can't run at my pace. Yeah.
Hello everybody, my name is Vinny and welcome to YouTube Explained. I'm
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a filmmaker. To me, being a filmmaker was like being some kind of magical wizard. When I was 7 years old, I watched the behind-the-scenes documentary for the Star Wars films, and it blew my tiny little mind. I realized making movies was an actual job. If they could make magic, then so could I. Then, I started watching YouTube.
Just do it! Just fucking do it!
How to Be Ninja is a DVD for you.
I like rusty spoons.
Baby! With a gun!
I heard once that if you get struck by lightning, you get secret powers.
Oh, God! Gavin, you fuck! Oh, Gavin, what did you do?
YouTube was this magical place where people got to create and share whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. They were building communities and making friends. Some of them were even doing it as a job. And I knew I wanted to be one of them. So, I tried really hard.
Hey to who is ever watching this, and this is my first ever video on this channel.
And I had a blast. I made some great online friendships. And though I only managed to get 300 subscribers in about 3 years, I built a small community, and I loved every second of it. Then I saw a very weird video indeed. I was amazed, perplexed, and horrified. So I decided to dig deeper. This must mean something. There's got to be a deeper meaning, right? So I made a video about that. And it took off.
1,000 YouTube subscribers. 2,011 subscribers is 1 million views. 50,000 subscribers.
All 100,000 of you.
200,000.
I found my niche, and the feeling was incredible. People cared about what I was doing, and I was even making money. Congratulations! Everything I had dreamed of was becoming a reality. And that is when it all went to shit.
I haven't uploaded in 4 months. I mean, years and years of effort and work I've put into this channel, and it terrifies me that maybe I've kind of fucked it up. Maybe I have. I don't know.
My channel just didn't mean what it used to mean to me. I've spent enough time watching people tell stories, and it's time for me to tell my own.
So that's what I did.
I did end up working in the film industry, mainly in production and management type roles. I was learning all of these amazing skills and meeting amazing people and working with big brands, and for all intents and purposes I was doing so well. But I couldn't shake this feeling that somehow there was something that I needed to do, there was something I needed to resolve.
Okay, so I think it's safe to say that a lot of people are getting bored of today's endless cycle of content. It's like we all know that something needs to change, yet absolutely nobody has a clear answer. With the collective dread and desire for something different, we're right on the edge of a giant cultural shift in our society, where the era of money and spectacle will come to a fast halt, replaced by something almost entirely different. I know it's a bold statement, but let me explain. The future of YouTube is a merging of cinema and online video. It's more important than ever that we break down the iron gates of Hollywood, that we build a world where meaningful stories can't be silenced by producers and millions of artists can share their tiny corner of the world. In the future of storytelling, everybody is invited to create.
When I watched Ryan's videos, it became really clear that he was going through a lot of the same feelings and experiences that I had. You know, his videos really did speak to me, and they really showed me a different way forward. It was just so inspiring. So on a whim, I decided to reach out to him. Oh damn. Hello.
Vincent, what's up?
Hey man, how's
Cool.
it going?
Awesome. I'm doing well, man. If I'm gonna be honest, I kind of just woke up because I had like a late 3 a.m. editing night, so I woke up pretty late.
Okay.
How is it? How does it feel like getting back into the YouTube scene?
Yeah man, it's I feel like this call is making it really real. I think watching your stuff and other people's stuff has reinforced, you know, it kind of occurred to me, I was like, wait, like vlogs are documentaries. Like they've always, like YouTube has always been a documentary.
But you know what the
kind of
coolest
place.
shit is now? Is cause you know what the coolest shit is like I don't think I've been able to articulate this with anyone before, because like it's like a developing thought in my mind. But us as a generation, like we've been making documentaries our whole lives, essentially, with vlogs. And on top of that, guess what? Vlogs are just as popular, if not even more popular than some narrative films that are out there. You see Casey getting 1 million views every single video, and add that all up together in a month, he's getting Super Bowl numbers. That shit is like shit that you would see for a Marvel movie, for someone telling a personal story about his daily life. But yeah, that's interesting. Like, can documentaries be as popular as narrative films through the medium of vlogging?
The first films that were ever made, arguably, are documentary films. They were ordinary scenes of people and places. There were no frills attached. It was everyday life. It was whatever was going on at that time. And if we link this back to YouTube, YouTube started essentially with documentary films. It was ordinary people filming themselves in their rooms and going out with their friends and just filming whatever interested them. No rules. There wasn't even a money incentive. It was just pure and free exploration. It was magical. It's what made YouTube what it is today. That wasn't possible before YouTube. So the invention of filmmaking, in a way, it paved the road to explore the world in a whole new way. But what I think YouTube brought to the table of filmmaking is exploration of the inner realms, exploration of the self, by the self, a self-exploration, and then a sharing of that self-exploration, putting that out into the world.
Yeah, it's like you just gotta experience that shit yourself if you want to go down this path, you know.
This kind of pressure is art is very dangerous because artists must be allowed to go through bad periods. They must be allowed to do bad work. But the kind of attention they get now, the way that everything is done too much in the public eye, the pressures are of a kind which are anti-creative.
Vincent, what is even the point of this video? I'm just a knockoff AI Ray Liotta that's not programmed to have any feelings, and I think this fucking sucks. I didn't know that I was capable of disgust, but I was wrong. You'll never make it as a filmmaker or anything else for that matter. Get the fuck out of here, you worthless piece of shit.
真的是太疯狂了，那也让我开始在想，如果你跟我一起走的话，
想不负此生，真的很难。能不负对方就好。
何？どうして私を置いていってしまったの？どうして私を裏切ったの？
你想知道我们讲的一个结局吗？我们每天就会在一个很小、快要倒闭的洗衣店洗。We're just going around in circles, doing laundry, taxes, and laundry and taxes.
あなたにさよならしなければならないの。だからね、アンナお願い、許してくれるって言って。
一直想跟您说一声对不起。我明明可以好好听您讲这些年的经历，但是我没有。我明明可以再多一点时间陪您，但是我没有。我明明可以握住您的手，说一些贴心的话， 但是我没有。很遗憾没能在来得及的时候说这句话。爸，现在你和妈妈在一起了吧？
离家让我心碎，我想告诉你，如果有来生，我还是会选择和你一起报税，开心一点。
爸，我爱你，很爱很。你一定听到了吧？
もちろんよ、許してあげる。あなたが好きよ、バーニー。決してあなたのことを忘れないわ。ずっと忘れないわ。永久に。
之前分开的都匆匆忙忙的，这次咱们好好说再见。林建清，再见。
方小巧，再见。
他们都好了。
好。
I have so many words, but none of them work. There are a few films that make me cry, and I watch them again and again and again and again and again, like some kind of compulsion. It's like I have to be me, like I have to have this experience in order to be a fully fledged human being. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's part of me that seems like it's only really accessed at times like this. I used to have a much more limited view of what art is, but really, I think art is exploration. It's pure, unadulterated exploration of ourselves, of what it means to be here, what it means to hurt, what it means to love, what it means to laugh. Art allows us access to parts of ourselves that we may not even have known were there. So, where is that happening? Where are people free to share themselves, to learn what they want to learn, to tell the stories that they want to tell? It's not where I've been these past 5 years. That's for sure.
I think there's no difference between a film and a YouTube video. I think there is a difference between a film and entertainment. I guess it's like on a spectrum, right? Like Mr. Beast on one hand is on this, like way down this side, and then like Taxi Driver is way down this side.
You know, it's not about it being cinema or a YouTube video or a painting or a conversation. It's about people feeling like people, feeling like they belong and they are part of something that's a lot bigger.
That week I spent with my friends was the greatest reminder of why I'd stuck it through for this long.
These people, they chose to come to this get-together with me. I learned that they were my real friends.
I started making these YouTube videos, and it's kind of this wild thing, but at no point did I have to ask for anyone's permission.
That's the beauty of YouTube.
Take a little bit from the big wigs, right?
Dude, this is,
In their
I mean,
fancy suits.
They don't need to exist. They're non-creative people who are controlling creative things.
Yeah.
Just abandon them. Abandon ship.
I know there's something I want to tell. I just need to find the right words to tell it.
You know, I get tweets and Facebook messages that say, "You made my day," or "I was feeling depressed and watching your videos makes me feel better." And that's all I've ever wanted. I'm so grateful for what this channel has done to my life. YouTube Explained has taught me more than film school did. But the most important thing, I think, that YouTube Explained's done for me, and you have done for me, everyone who's ever watched a YouTube Explained video, the most I can say is that you've helped me feel like I could be myself. You've helped me feel that my genuine expression as a human being was okay. Thank you for helping me with that. So yeah, what now? Well, I've certainly got to make some changes. I can't explain weird internet videos like I used to. And besides, it's really difficult to do all of this stuff by yourself.
So you said the fundamental thing that maybe shifted.
Yeah, it basically came down to working as a producer at a very good production company. After like a year and a half, it became too much, and I realized that I didn't really recognize myself too much anymore. And it was also when I started talking to this really weird guy who was like, "Hey man, I've got an idea for your YouTube channel." And I was like, "What?" We're deep seats.
That's the shit, dude. That's the shit.